Hello? Hello.
Oh, you're in West Bengal.
Sana.
Let's see, you can wash your hands.
Hello? Hello.
Good afternoon.
With us, we have some visitors. I had already told you that we are going to have some visitors, and they are going to introduce themselves. Do you welcome them? Yes. Tell them welcome to Kimugu Primary. Welcome to Kimugu Primary.
Very good.
My name is Enosh Onyanko Omani, PS in charge of this planning.
Say thank you. Thank you.
My name is Betty Maina. I am the Cabinet Secretary. You know what Cabinet Secretaries are?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm the one responsible for industrialization, trade, enterprise development. And I used to sit in a desk like this about 45 years ago, I think. So it's been a while, but it's good to be visiting you. To wish you well as you prepare for your exam.
Say welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Fred Matiang'i. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Mine is Charles Katel, CSC Nigeria. And I'm
In charge of police in the country. What is the Inspector General called?
And you can't give us a
It's not Mutiamba.
Please settle down very quickly. Tulie. Tutaanza mkutano wetu na very brief introduction na Regional Police Commander Anamaka Sochola, yuko na bwana Sipo Commander Paulo Washira, DCI na bwana Onyango. County Commissioner, tafadhali introduce timu yako. County Security Team. Tungependa kufanya very quick introductions tena. Tuenda na sub counties. Tuanze na
Yesu Darusi PCC Kericho East. Timu ya Kericho East yote simameni. Chiefs and assistant chiefs.
Thank you. Kenya.
Panayama, PCC Kenya. My team stand up. Cheers, Hassan cheers. Vamos, team, simame. Salute.
Thank you. Thank you. Ureti. Thank you. So it's going. Last but not least, Londiani.
Thank you, sir.
We have been in Kericho for the last, I think, 5 hours since morning. We've had several meetings with the leaders of this county, especially the security sector leaders. And I am grateful that I was accompanied by my brother Charles Keter, our Cabinet Secretary for Energy, and my sister Betty Maina, our CS for Industrialization and Enterprise Development. We have had meetings with a number of people. We came here with the regional security team that is led by Mr. Natembe, our regional commissioner for Rift Valley, and Mr. Chola, the regional police commander. And we have a headquarters team here, a Deputy Inspector General, Mr. Gabo, and Mr. Sia from OP. Of the many issues that brought us to Kericho today, the major ones were security issues that have been raised by so many residents of this county, and also the state of certain national projects in the county. We have had very useful discussions, first amongst ourselves and the leaders of the county, and secondly with the governor, the county government, and now finally with the grassroots administration leaders and the police officers. We have made several decisions. Of great concern, really, in this county is the consumption of illicit brews, which is a matter that has been raised, and civic leaders even had a meeting with us, to let us know that there is a great concern about the consumption of illicit brews in areas like Buret and so on. And then the gambling menace, the lotto machines across the county, especially on the southern part of this county. So we've reviewed those situations with our colleagues here. We have taken decisions even about the deployment we have in the county, and within the next 48 to 72 hours, we are going to reorganize our deployment in this county because there are areas where genuinely, even as the members of the public are complaining, we have weaknesses which we need to address. And we don't have to always deny or defend ourselves as public officials and say members of the public are not raising genuine concerns. The issues that have been raised by members of the public, especially on the consumption of illicit brews, are real, and some of them are as a result of the weaknesses that we have ourselves in enforcement of the law. So effective tomorrow, we begin an operation to clean up areas of this county like parts of Buret, where the consumption of illicit brews is very high. We will be ready. The regional security team is here. We will all be ready to begin the work tomorrow. And within the next 24 hours or so, we will address some of the challenges that have been raised related to gambling and the illicit business related to this. If there are any foreigners in the county, and I've asked the county security team, any of the foreigners who may be in the county and are engaged in this illegal business, we will do what the law requires us to do, namely apprehend them, make them ensure that they face the law, and then most likely deport them, because when you are not a Kenyan and you are here, engaged in illegal activities, you are not supposed to be here. That is what this is all about. So we've discussed that in great detail. So I can promise confidently, on behalf of my colleagues who are here, that we will address these issues, and we are going to start working on them now. We are not going to wait until, next week or next week part one. We are going to work on them now. There's so many issues that we have raised, complaints that were raised about deployment of our officers, some who have overstayed in these stations and so on. That will all be addressed. We will get some of our officers who have overstayed here to go to other stations. It may have been an oversight on the part of our deployment and arrangement of security across the country, that some of them have been here longer than they ought to have been. We will address that immediately. The Deputy Inspector General of Police is here, is on behalf of the Inspector General and the teams from OP that deal with this. I promise the residents of Kericho we will address these issues. Finally, I want to thank my colleagues because the many other discussions we had, like with the governor and what we are going to do on a number of fronts, we have had very comprehensive discussions on what we are going to do about national government projects in the county that have got challenges that we are going to look at together. Fortunately, my two colleagues and I sit in the NDICC. We will again address them with our colleagues like the Minister for Transport, where there are certain challenges, and resolve them. So the residents of Kericho need to be assured that where there are certain delays, like the Kericho bypass, and certain challenges that have delayed projects like the big library at Kabianga University and so on, we will address those. Because fortunately, many of them are not delayed because of exchequer resources challenges or lack of budget for them. They are delayed because of mainly management, supervision, and some of the contractual issues that have not been handled properly. But we have looked into them, and we promise the residents of Kericho that they will all be addressed, and we will move forward to completion of that. Thank you so much. That's all we can say at the moment, because we wanted to also go to a school and look at how the county is dealing with the return to school program, which actually is very impressive. They have already gone past 90. The governor briefed us very well about how he's working with the national government and the Ministry of Education officials to do this. We are very, very grateful about the good stuff that's happening in this county. So we are here to support our colleagues in the field, and also to support the county government in the path that they have chosen, which is fantastic in terms of how they are implementing government projects. Thanks indeed, good people, and God bless you.